So my name is Omar Rampasad. It's 10:43 a.m., April 3rd, 2020, and I was just yellow alerted, and my chest is being scanned at a high power. So the numbers, the RF and EF numbers right now, um, are my being pulsed. The 65.8 is the temperature right now. So there are different kinds of technologies being used at 25 Bamberg Circle. The communistic alert system is being practiced, and now it's being rolled out globally. The EF reading is an active denial type system. It reflects an active denial type system signals. The RF reading is some microwave-based technology that causes instant pain, sharp pain, penetrating pain. So when the EF reading goes up, there is a burning sensation on the skin. And when the RF reading goes up, there is a penetrating pain into the body. So you'll see these numbers change. Right now, my ear, my neck, my back is being pulsed at a consistent level. So that's my neck. That's this detector here. That's my neck. So when the power goes up, it's instant pain. So my ear is being pulsed. The neck is being pulsed. Notice it's going 34, 21. The EM, 18, 16. Those are pulses on the neck. .31 was a pulse behind the neck, behind the ear, the jugular vein. The name Joe is being called too. And I just got a scan on the chest, and that's a 33. Notice I'm calling it before it happens. The 33, 34, that's a scan on the chest. That's the EF reading. So when the skin burns, the EF reading goes up. And here's my hand. See that? That's the scan on my hand. That's the EF reading on my hand because I was just scanned. That's my hand on the detector. Take my hand away. Falls back down to 30, the EF reading. Take my hand, put my hand back on. And look at that. The number didn't go all the way up as it just did. So somebody logged off. Take my hand away. Put my hand back on. The power just dropped. Somebody logged off. Take my hand away. Put the hand back on. Went back up. So the hand is on. The back was just scanned. And that's the 1366 right there. All the way back down to 903. So every increase and decrease is a pulse on my body. Take the hand away. So my blood pressure is 121 over 89. So the lower number is high there. So just can't see that number there. 121 over 89. So now it's 117 over 83. So the RF just went up and got pulse on the right side of the back. So notice the temperature went up to 64.4. If the power is not turned up, it will go back down. The back of the neck is being hit, and the chest is being scanned. Is that 64.2? Went back down. And I can actually feel the difference on my back and my chest. So according to the files, which is communistic, and it's based right now where right now everybody's snitching on everybody else. Well, the Chinese have been doing this for ages. Only what they're doing is they are putting together real and unreal situations and painting these situations in criminal light when there was absolutely no criminal activity involved. None whatsoever. Good example is somebody called Selwyn, who was on the team back in 2005 and 6, flagged me for coming home late when really I was working late as an accountant. All verifiable. And yet I was flagged right after 9/11, officially, so I think. It was going on before that with the cops. So I was coming home late with a briefcase in my hand, driving in and with my car, and I was flagged as a prostitute. Make sense? Brown shirts. So the back of the neck is being pulsed. I heard I'm being saved from the cops who are going to come and get me because God knows the cops have all this information about me and all they have to do is charge me. Yeah, RF reading went up. Again, the arm that I'm using on the computer is being hit. That was the hit right there, 22. So I'm supposed to be scared of the cops because the cops are given misinformation about me. And I'm supposed to be scared of the information they've got about me because it's all fixed. So given that it's all fixed, I'm supposed to be really scared because I'm a target and it's all fixed. Because the military owns me and it's all fixed. They're supposed to do this to me. The military owns me. I'm a unwitting experimentee, and the military owns me. Well, if that's true, then my family is also being experimented with, and right now the entire globe is being experimented with. This COVID-19 is a huge experiment. So does that mean that the military is behind the global experiment as well? That's a really good question. And is it the military or is it the people who infiltrated the military and hijacked it and hijacked the government? Just a question. If I'm being experimented with by dark groups in the military, and I heard my brother sold me to the military, that's where the contract came from, and that's where all fixed, the phrase all fixed came from. The judges are not going to be ever, and they're 64-4. That's the RF reading. So it would seem that when the RF reading, just to stop what I was talking about there, it would seem that when the RF reading jumps, immediately the temperature jumps. It was not clear with the other thermometer because the other thermometer went in increments of 0.5 degrees, but this one goes in 0.1. So it is very clear. So the RF are microwaves. The microwave heats up the air around my body. Right now, this detector and the thermometer is about 2 feet away from my body. If it was close to me, you would see a jump of over 2 degrees in some point. At some point where if the RF reading jumps to 100, you're going to see up to 5 degree difference. Up to 5 degrees. So you see the RF went up to what it was, 30 something. There was a jump of 0.2 degrees instantly, almost instantly. That's microwaves. That's microwaves. So it's COVID-19, which is real. I'm not saying that the bacteria is not real. I mean, the virus is not real. I'm just saying the whole way that it came from China and it was allowed to spread in some cases. Some countries shut their borders, some didn't. Canada did nothing. So it was allowed to spread. So why was it allowed to spread? And what does 5G have to do with it? Which is a military 5G. And this is from government websites. The 5G is a military system allowed to see. And it's back down to 64.2. So that EF reading sometimes go up to 400 plus without touching my hand. So that's my hand. That's my right hand. Notice it didn't go up. That's very interesting. That's my left hand. So the left hand is tagged. Put the right hand back on. That's my right hand, folks. The right hand is not tagged right now. That could change any second. Take the right hand off, put the left hand on. See that? Take the hand off, put the hand back on. Take the hand back off. And the temperature went back up to 64.4. Put the hand back on. Take the hand off. Put the hand back on. This is what 5G is going to be doing. Because in order for the chip inside of you that you're going to have, forced or not, or even a wristband with a chip in it, or your cell phone that's on you, in order for 5G to communicate with it, you have to be tracked. This is the effects of being tracked with 5G type technology. Hand, take the hand away. Hand, so the temperature is 64.4. Take the hand away. That's what 5G will be doing to you. Because your body is going to be communicating with everything around you that's electronic. So I just heard a Caribbean male saying, we're going to give your sister a heart attack, a real heart attack. So I was in the company that Rick, one of the Ricks, or somebody named Rick, was working in. And he was in sales, and he was always around my desk trying to imprint. And he was talking to other people about this targeting and the fact that I'm an experimentee and they're logging on to me. And I ended up in emergency after getting this huge pulse in my chest, intense burning sensations, heart palpitations, sweating like raindrops off my body. And I heard from outside the window, from people talking outside the window, that the tests came back with elevated numbers showing that I could have had a heart attack. I was never told about it because I'm a target. So I have to pull those records, those documents and reports, and the record that was generated there to see if that's true. Because of course I would not be surprised that that it wasn't told to me, because I'm a target. I'm not supposed to be told anything. I'm supposed to bamboozle. Sorry, I'm looking at my stocks here while I'm talking. I'm supposed to be bamboozled, not what I just said. I'm supposed to be bamboozled. That was a hit on the head. So that 14, 15 is a pulse on the head. And the eyes are being hit. That's a 17, 23 on the face. So my pressure is 123/84. So that's my pressure, 123/84. Pulse 80. All somebody found me guilty. Somebody, a male outside the window is saying, we found her guilty. We tried her and we found her guilty. So the temperature went up to 64. Oh, did I see 6 just now? Maybe I didn't. So the EF went up 64.6. And I just got a scan on my chest, and that's a 47 and a 15. That's 49, 47. So I'd say about 3 or 4 people are logged on right now. Rotating maybe. 64.6 still. So that's a sting in my ear. And that was a 13. This detector is extremely sensitive. It's a very good detector. And that was my breast. That 16 was a pulse on the breast. So the blood pressure is 117/86. One 17/86. So 55 minutes. I'll stop at an hour. And when the power is turned up again, now somebody's logged in. I'd say more than one person is logged on right now. So I am being tracked. Here is my hand. That's my left hand. That's my left hand. Take the hand away. This is my right hand. So both hands are being tracked right now. The last time I had my right hand on, there wasn't much of a difference. So now both hands are being tracked. So multiple people are logged in. Multiple people are logged in, which is reflecting in my blood pressure going up and down, up and down. So my blood pressure chart. So let me start at 10:53 to 11:38. I took it 4 times. So 121/89, pulse 85, 117/83, pulse 81, 123 over 84, pulse 80, 117 over 86, pulse 75, all in a sitting position, no activity associated with it. The only thing that's changing are these signals, and the level of pain on my body as people are logging in and out. So hand, oops, hand, sorry about that. Just trying to see, make you see the hand. There you go. Hand, no hand. Hand, so have very high power. The hand is tagged at a very high power. Hand, hand. So that's the left hand. Let's do the right hand. Right hand, right hand. So the RF reading also went up there. That's the RF reading there without the hand. Hand. Take the hand off. That's the right hand. Left hand. Take it off. So give you the chart of my blood pressure reading there. So that's the table there. So I started at 1053, 121 over 3, 123 over 84, 117 over 86. All in a sitting position, no activity. So the only thing that changes is these signals. So I'm going to end it there.